Hello?
Hey, Mandy, good morning. It's Gary in Bristol from Kiss Country 93.7.
Well, good morning.
Good God love her.
I'm just waking up. So
Well, listen, there's a reason why we called, and we're going to blame Holly Taylor for this.
I know Holly.
Yeah, I figured you did.
Uh-huh.
She knows you.
Uh-huh.
I always wondered if this was real, these phone calls, if they were really like unplanned. And they are.
Well, Holly wrote us a letter, and I was hoping that you could spare a moment for us to read this to you.
Sure.
Well, she used your full name, so she's serious. She says,
Okay.
Mandy Barlow Plunkett is an amazing, selfless person. She gives her all to her dog rescue, Saved by Grace. She uses her personal time and money to support this rescue that has helped so many pups that would have otherwise had a very short and miserable life. Mandy deserves to be recognized for her time and effort that she puts into this rescue and the love that she puts into those pups. She is amazing, and her husband, Steven, is her biggest supporter. He also selflessly does for the rescue and for Mandy anything that she needs. If anyone deserves a night out to dinner and to be recognized, it's Mandy and Steven. They make my heart happy.
So sweet.
And you thought it was all fake.
I did wonder.
Are you serious? How could we make this stuff up?
I didn't think it was fake. I knew that everything was real. The letters were real. I just wondered if people had a heads up that you guys were going to call so that they could be prepared.
No. Why in the world? We want to hear you clear your throat because the alarm clock just went off.
And Gary really likes making people cry first thing in the morning. I mean, it's a weird thing he has. I'm sorry.
Well, I appreciate Holly. I appreciate you guys. The rescue does mean a lot to me. My life has not always been where it is now. And things are just good now. They're good for me. My whole life has changed. I have the best husband in the whole entire world. He's good to me. He's good to my kids. He's good to my dogs. And things are good, and it feels really good for other people to notice too.
Well, Mandy Plunkett, you are this week's recipient of the Kiss Country Caught the Act Award, and you get a $100 gift certificate for you and Steven to go have a great meal at Silver Star.
All right, I appreciate you guys.
And tell us a little bit more about Saved by Grace.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Saved by Grace, it's myself and a girl named Rachel. We started the rescue. We were actually doing rescue work outside of having our own rescue for a long time, and we kind of came together and had the same vision, and we started doing it, and then it's never stopped. It's been a little over 6 years.
Wow.
There's a big need here in our area for rescue. So many dogs that need help, not enough good owners, and just so many dogs, and so we do what we can, both of us. She works really hard. It's a job that we don't get paid for. We love it, but it's hard work. We help a lot of pit bulls. That's kind of our passion is the bully breeds. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, anybody who's listening, follow Saved by Grace Animal Rescue on Facebook. So
I guess you're a big fan of pit bulls and parolees.
We are. Look, my husband and I both, we used to love it. We used to watch it, and I would be so excited for the stories. And then now we live that in a way. We go out on these rescue missions, and we pull these dogs out from under houses with, cuts in their necks. And just, it's real, too. Just like I said, I thought the phone calls were a little prepared. Rescue is the same way. It's not. We go out there and do the same stuff that you see on those TV shows.
Well, and what happens to that breed in particular is horrifying.
It is. It's awful. And if you have never walked through the shelter, the back of the shelter, you should, because it's wall to wall with pit bulls. And I see every day, all day, people going out and breeding them or getting, small pit bull puppies, thinking that they're just so cute and it's just so great. And then they grow up, or they're, just like any dog, any breed. It's work. You have to train them. You have to potty train them. You have to teach them to be the dog you want them to be. And not a lot of people want to put in the work, so they just give up on them and give them away. They get tossed around until they end up in the shelter or on the street, and it's sad.
Well, Mandy, thank you and Stephen and Saved by Grace. And, and it all started because we need to thank Holly Taylor, because we wouldn't have known if it hadn't been for her. So thank all of you for being so incredible.
All right. I appreciate you guys.